everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Callista, and I like to talk about spirituality, self-growth, the universe, all things like that. So if you're interested, then go ahead and subscribe. I'm sorry if you hear my cat in the background. He's very crazy, rambunctious, if you will. So today I wanted to talk about being conscious. So I was listening to a podcast not too long ago about changing your mindset and changing your core beliefs and everything like that. He was talking about being conscious in your life and how big of a role that plays in your life when you're creating your own reality and you're like creating the life that you want. And so I wanted to talk about how I am conscious in everyday life and what I am doing that helps me to be conscious every day. Also, just realizing how many people aren't conscious about what they're doing, what they're saying, of just life in general, and how we're alive and how we're connecting with people on a day-to-day basis, talking to people, even our jobs. People are just kind of on autopilot. And so I want to share with you guys some things that I do that help me to be conscious. We all at one point in our lives have lived on autopilot and just let our thought patterns and our habits basically dictate what we're doing every day and how we're showing up in life. And this is, quite frankly, a very dangerous place to be in, because at this point, you're not living your life. You're living your emotions, you're living your habits, you're living through your senses. All the external things are what is making your life instead of you, and like being conscious about how you want to live your life and what you want to do with your life. Like, a lot of people just go to jobs that they hate or come home and just scroll on their phones and aren't actually like living the life that they want to live. Living consciously is living in the present moment, which is here and now, and that's all that we have. The past is non-existent. All we have is our memory. All we have is an idea of what the future is. There really is no future. Like, as we all know it, we could all die today and never live tomorrow. So all we have is right now, and that is a valid reason to stop living on autopilot and start living your life. Being conscious is also being aware of your thoughts, your actions, your emotions, every single thing that you do. So you may have a routine that you follow either every day, every week, that you didn't actually create. It's just what ended up happening through your repeated patterns and your repeated habits. And these deep-rooted patterns and habits can become our lives for months, years, and you look back on life, time has gone by so fast and you just don't know where it went. Like, every day is the same, and that, I think, is really scary, especially if you are just kind of living life instead of actually pursuing life. You are the one that's supposed to be making these decisions and making your own routine, making your own life. And we create our own realities and our own lives. And if you don't believe that, then you believe in your limiting beliefs and your limiting thoughts. You believe that what you've been experiencing is all there is and is absolute, and that there's nothing more. And maybe you believe in this toxic routine that has been created for you, and you believe that you can't get out of it. Every day lived unconsciously is another day that is not lived to the fullest, that is not lived to your truth. Obviously, very important. So I'm going to share a few ways that you can implement consciousness into your life, no matter what point you are in your life. The first thing is waking up. So that very first moment of your day is probably the most crucial part of your day, because it sets you up for the rest of the day. So when you wake up with a purpose, and wake up really feeling your body. Really notice how your body feels and really give yourself time to fully wake up. Something I've been doing that really helps is when I wake up, I kind of just like feel my body and take deep breaths, notice everything, and be aware of the fact that I am now awake. I feel like people kind of just, they're either like slumped and they are just thinking about how much they don't want to get out of bed, or they wake up and then they're instantly like go go go. And so you don't want either of those. Wake up instead of like forcing yourself or being blind to everything that is around you and within you. You just spent hours sleeping, so you were totally unconscious, and so now you are becoming conscious as you wake up. I also like to wake up early. I like to give myself time to get ready because, like I mentioned before, if you wake up and you're instantly running out of time, you gotta hurry here, that is a terrible way to start your day. Just totally being in a whirlwind, and you're not gonna be focused, you're not gonna be able to pay attention, everything's just gonna feel rushed. And that also puts stress on your body as well, which is just as bad as putting stress on your mind. Another way to be more conscious is meditation. So meditation is good for numerous things, but the main thing that I want to get across here is part of the reason your day is so full of just stuff and like just so much is happening here in your head is because right when you wake up, you may be filling your head with just stuff. Social media, the news, music. Meditation helps clear the stuff out. And so if you start your day with that, then the rest of your day will be so much smoother and you'll be able to separate yourself from everything that is going on throughout your day. Taking even 5 minutes in the morning just to breathe and do nothing, focus on nothing. And I also recommend just doing meditation throughout the day as well. Like even just taking like 2 minutes, that is tremendous throughout the day. If you're starting to feel really stressed or like there's too much going on in your head and you can't focus, literally go to the bathroom. If you're at work, go to the bathroom, sit there and just breathe. You don't even have to go to the bathroom, like just breathe. Your mind needs a break. We're not meant to think and think and think all day, doing this and then doing this and then doing this. Like that's very stressful on us, and you're gonna get exhausted and you're gonna be just filling up all the space, energy, and time that you have with just a bunch of shit. So meditation is crucial. And that leads me to the next thing, which is your attention and your focus. Protect it at all costs if you want to be more conscious. Life in this day and age, everyone and everything is just trying to get your attention. You're being pulled this way, this way. Our focus is just so short nowadays. Something that I've found is that when you are being conscious, you are basically focusing on one thing at a time. Whatever you're doing at that moment, that present moment, that is what needs your attention. And for a lot of people, it might be really boring. I know a lot of people, and myself included, has done it. You're doing one thing while also like listening to something, watching a video. People all the time are doing something as they're scrolling on social media. That is why you can't focus. Your attention cannot last for longer than 10 seconds. You need to be focusing on one thing at a time, no matter how boring it is, okay? For example, you wake up in the morning and you start getting ready for work. Don't watch a video as you're getting ready. Don't listen to a podcast as you're getting ready. Just focus on getting ready. If you're reading a book, just read the book. Don't have anything on in the background. Don't be somewhere where it's going to be very distracting, like things are happening around you. A big thing for me is eating. For the longest time, I was eating my meals with a video. So I'd be watching a video and eating my food. That takes away your attention and awareness of your food and your digestion and your body. And so you'll find that you're eating really fast or you're not chewing enough. That needs your full attention. That is how you're going to become more conscious. That leads me on to the next one, which is listening to your body and your mind as well. So as mentioned previously, our attention is being drawn in all sorts of directions, right? And we're taking in that information and we decide whether it's true or not. There is a lot of information out there that will tell you what you should and shouldn't do, especially like with your body and your health, and like what's best is this. But we are all different. We all have different bodies. What is good for one person might not be good for you. And so our bodies are made to heal themselves. They are made to basically be a machine that can take care of itself and that can send signals to other parts of the body to let the body know like what is hurting, what needs to be taken care of. Our bodies will tell us what we should and shouldn't do because it will tell us. You will be able to know if you just listen to your body. Maybe you're eating something that your body doesn't like, but because you're so unconscious and so unaware of your body, you're feeling sick, you're feeling pain, and it's because of something you're eating. But if you would just listen to your body and be conscious about what you're putting into your body, then you'd be able to know that you shouldn't eat this or you shouldn't do this. It's the same with putting stress on your body. You will know your limits when you listen to your body and you're conscious with your body. Unconscious people will feel pain or a sickness and they'll just go to a doctor to get their symptoms fixed instead of being conscious about what they're doing every day in their lives that is actually causing this pain and sickness. Not everyone is meant to eat certain types of food. Not everyone is meant to lift super heavy weights or put a lot of stress on their body. Not everyone's body can handle that. Not everyone can go all day looking at a screen or whatever kind of job may be right for one person. Another person might not be able to handle it. They might not be able to handle the stress, and that's okay. Listen to your body. Same thing with your thoughts. Being aware of your thoughts and listening to your thoughts will really help you to become more conscious as well. Once you start listening to every single thought that comes through, you might start to notice certain beliefs that you may have that you don't necessarily agree with, but you've been telling yourself them for so long that they have become your reality. Listening to every single thought that comes through your head will really help you to be more conscious about how you are showing up in life and what you're doing that are reflecting those thoughts. So slowly start to add all these different ways of being more aware and pointing your attention inward. You will begin to wake up from this haze that you have been in. If you feel like your life isn't yours or every day there's no change or you just keep living the same day over and over again, start doing these simple things and it will change everything. And it will eventually lead on to you being more conscious of other things and fully being conscious about your life. Instead of just letting whatever happened in your life take control of your life and start showing up in life the way that you want to, instead of how your thoughts have been causing you to live, your senses, your emotions. There's so much you could be missing just by living on autopilot. So there is a lot happening in the world. There's a lot of connections you can make. There's a lot of things to see if you just look and if you just start changing the way that you think and you view things, and you will begin to see new things and experience new things. Just remember that life is what you make it and you deserve the life that you want. All right. that is all from me today. If you have any questions or comments or want me to dive deeper into this topic, which I definitely could, I could get into more of the nitty-gritty stuff instead of the surface level stuff. So just let me know. I'm gonna go, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.